man, it's been awesome. I remember meeting you guys for the first time right out front of Nash on the sidewalk.
Yes.
You know, you guys were, a college band at the time trying to make it, and we were a restaurant live music venue, brand new, also trying to make it. So you guys brought something new and fresh, and I guess just kind of tell me how you guys got started.
Really, coming out of high school, I had always played drums by myself. Never really met anyone. I went to a small school, never met anyone that either liked rock music or played an instrument if they did. I kind of saw Will's post where he posted him with his guitar and all the kind of bands he liked. And we met the first day of like moving into the dorms and, just kind of kicked it off from there. And we didn't really know what we were doing. We just knew we wanted to try.
10, just really got into rock music, and then Hayden hit me up. We started in the dorm. We called ourselves 311 for a little bit till we realized that was already a band.
Yeah. Was that the dorm room number?
Yeah, it was a dorm room number. So members in the band, that didn't really work out. And then we met James at 5th Street, just all out drinking. He came up to us asking to be in the band.
I don't know. My only goal coming into college was I was always like a bedroom guitarist. I played piano from when I was like 8, just like the forced piano lessons type of thing. But my only goal was to play at Bob's. I was like, just for some reason I picked that one.
I get that. I understand that.
Because I would always go see the bands that play there, and it was like, that's so sick. There's hundreds of people in here. I have to do that at some point. And I just remember I was feeling really good, having a great time at 5th Street one night. There's like this little alley that goes between the bars, both sides of the bar. As we're out there hanging out, Will, Ryan, and Hayden. And I walk up, and Will's wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt, and I love Guns N' Roses. So we start talking about that for a little bit. He mentions he's in a band. I'm like, oh, no way, I play guitar. And he goes, what do you play? I was like, well, I play guitar, I'm not like a lead or rhythm guy, I just kind of play. Oh, yeah, and there was this other guy there, and he was like, yeah, I also play guitar. I'd love to be in your band. I'll come to a tryout. And I remember looking at him, and I was like, how long have you been playing? He goes, oh, about a year. And I was like, nah, this is not your guy. I think I said that out loud like 15 times.
We kind of met Ryan was just kind of getting word of mouth around.
Looking for other people to join this cover band that they were making. And it wasn't a true band at that point either. I felt like when I was joining, it was definitely like, hey, learn these covers. We're going to play in a backyard or at a bar. Or at Nash at that time, I think we played early on with our first lineup at Nash, right? Some Halloween stuff.
Yeah.
And
then you guys disappeared, and I was like, oh, man. And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, this is High June. Okay, I got you.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. And then, so around that time, I was like, guys, we have something going, so, like, let's get serious. Let's change this name from... We had
11-3 or whatever. No quarter? Okay.
Yeah, it was No Quarter once I joined. It was 311, and then they figured out that it was a thing. And then, so No Quarter was it for a little bit, and I was like, guys, this is the ECU slogan.
ECU was going to pop you too if you got too
bad. Right. So I searched for like different names that we could just use. I was like using rap name generators, like everything. And
like Childish Gambino?
Yeah, exactly. Like Post Malone, whatever.
Nothing was sticking. Like
nothing. One day I sent in like a long list, and then High June was a part of it, and it was the only one that I actually like put thought into. And it was literally just from listening to Led Zeppelin. I was huge into them at the time, and then in Kashmir it says, "As sure as the dust that blows high in June," and I was like, high in June.
June. Cool band name origin. Check. You're right.
Jack, we found flying around campus looking for singers for months, and then one of his buddies stumbled across us and was like, hey, I know a guy. He wasn't too interested at first, but then he came around to the idea. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing music my whole life. I started like writing songs when I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I've just loved it ever since. It's all I've ever wanted to do. And so I've played in a couple of bands like growing up, but nothing big, like just like, hey, we're going to have a backyard show, invite all the friends and family over. And then when I got to college, I was like, all right, I really want to find some outlet with that. Playing around just anywhere that would let us. I played at like the museum downtown. I played at Tiebreakers, like just like where
the circuit.
Yeah, I played the circuit of like acoustic shows. Yep. And I had just like Alley Cat helping me like do sound, like, so Jeff over at Alley Cat was just helping me with sound. Great guy. And joke like, man, you got to get up there, man, you got to get up there. and I just never played rock. I grew up on country. I love country. That's all I've ever written. Will DM'd me and was like, hey man, like whatever, I've heard you're playing around campus, like would love to connect and get you over for a tryout. And I was just like, rock's just not my thing. Sorry, man. I'll play music with anyone. I think I was like, I'll jam out anytime. But they were looking for someone who was serious, that wanted to write.
Yeah.
They wanted someone dedicated to what they were doing. And I wasn't there right then. And then I think a couple months later, all right, I'll come in. Let's jam out. I brought a piano. I remember that one not like clicking off bat. And then I was like, do you guys have anything else you've been working on? And the next one was After Hours. And we finished that in like 30 minutes. And I think that's
how it goes.
Yeah. And that's